Hey guys, welcome to day 4 of 30 days of Laravel. Today we're going to talk about custom validation rules. And before we begin, if you do not follow me on Twitter and are not subscribed to my newsletter, make sure to do so. I always post some good stuff over there. So I've added this URL field here so we can create a post and you have a title, you have an URL, and you have some content. And if we submit it, the title field is required. Um, what we need to do is to make the URL also be validated if it has some content. So let's say google.com. We should get the content field is required. So what I want to do is to make sure that URLs have HTTPS. We only want to accept URLs that have HTTPS. We don't want to accept regular HTTP URLs. So how can we do this? Let's try and add something here. So Google TPS google.com something. Let's paste some content. As you can see, it was created, but we didn't have an HTTPS protocol right there. To create a custom role, first let's go into our controller so you guys can see what it looks like. We have a custom request here that's validating that. So if we go into request, we have post request. We have URL, which is nullable and needs to be string. So if it's present, it needs to be a string, but it could also be nullable. We need to add something to validate it's an HTTPS URL. So the first thing that we're going to do is to create a role. So make role, and we can see uses has HTTPS like this. So if we go into app roles, we have the has HTTPS role. We're not going to use anything in the constructor, and the way we're going to use it is we're going to type new has HTTPS and import it. That's all we have to do. Laravel is going to pass in the attribute name here and the value. So in our case, it's going to be URL here and the value of the URL here. So we have the validation error message here as well. We can say the URL does not contain an HTTPS protocol, something like that. Does not have. I don't know. Does not. The URL is not in HTTPS URL, something like that. So let's return true for now, just so we can test. Let's try a title, something here, and it worked. Now, oh yeah, we were supposed to put false here just so we can test. So let's create a new post, some URL, something here, and we get it. The URL is not in HTTPS URL. So to make sure we're getting an HTTPS URL, we just need to do, I'm going to use a helper from Laravel called str contains, and let me see what's the signature. So haystack needles. Okay. So we want to make sure that the value contains HTTPS like this. So if we go here and type some title, google.com, some content, it doesn't work. But if we go here and type some title, https google.com, some content, it passes. And this is how we use custom rules. And you can create a custom rule for basically anything. Sometimes you can create custom rules for things that you could do with Laravel's default rules, but it just gets too messy. So if you want to encapsulate some behavior, it is a good choice to use a custom rule. For instance, let's say we have some complex logic to determine if that content already exists on our blog. Let's say we're looking for similar content or something, and we could put that into a custom rule instead of using a rule unique from Laravel with a complex query or anything like that. So it's always a good choice to encapsulate complex rules into custom rules, and it's very, very easy to use custom rules as well. So thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.